guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a get ready with me while I answer your questions that you guys sent me on Instagram. And it's gonna be a pretty simple look. I'm going out for lunch with my mom and my sister, and I just want to look cute. I'm wearing a cute little dress, and we're gonna get into the video. We're gonna do makeup, we're going to answer questions, and hopefully it'll be fun. So let's start. I've already cleansed on moisturizer, put sunscreen as well. Now I'm going to go for primer, e.l.f. Putty primer. I'm not using a glowy primer or anything glowy today because I'm going out in the heat. So I want a little bit matte makeup, and then anyway it'll start getting glowy. At least that's how my skin works. So I can like mattify it as much as I want. It'll just start. I'm quite a sweaty girl. I know that's not very pretty, but it's the truth. So I'm putting this pore minimizing primer wherever I tend to sweat, and a little bit on the lids just to give it a smooth base to put my eyeshadow, and yeah, I need to put around my mouth, on my chin. Now I'm going to go in for eyebrows, but before that let's answer the first question. Take my phone out. How are you so cute? Okay, this is one of my childhood friends. She's just being like funny. I don't know, man. I guess jeans. Makeup is so expensive. How can one afford? Yeah, makeup is really expensive, and it does feel like an additional expense to everything else you have to do. But there are ways of going for the sales, keeping things in your cart till a sale is on, and also not constantly going for super expensive products or high-end products. There's a mix and match you can do with drugstore, and there are a lot of offers always. Like for example, I always get drugstore mascaras. So I only have like Maybelline and L'Oreal. Like if someone gives it to me, it's a different story, but usually I just go, they're really good quality mascaras, and mascaras tend to dry out. So I think it's fine if you just get like Maybelline, L'Oreal, they're really good ones. And there are a few things here and there that you can get. Like I really like the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. Maybelline's a good brand, it's quite affordable. And don't keep buying a million products. If something works for you, especially foundation, that's really a rare thing that you actually got a foundation that works, that suits your skin. So stick to that. You don't need to follow this trend of buying 100 products. For example, like I got this bronzer. I'm not going to buy more bronzers. Like I really like this one, and I'm just going to stick to it. So don't like waste too much money on getting a million products. Like you see all these people on YouTube and Instagram, and you think, oh, I need a million products. No, they're showing you all the products that are out there. You don't need to go and buy all of those. You just need to get like a good concealer, good foundation. Like even with lipsticks, there are some lipsticks you know you're not really going to wear. Whichever color and texture you're feeling right now, just stick to that and you should be set. Don't follow too many trends, you know, and just try and buy a lot of stuff and then you never end up wearing it. Like colorful eyeshadow, if you know your lifestyle and your work and how you live, you can't be wearing crazy colorful eyeshadow, then there's no point buying it. I mean, I'm all for self-expression, wear it when you want, but if you're finding it expensive, then just stick to the stuff that you know you'll wear, that you know you'll use, and slowly build up to the higher end brands if you're finding them a little expensive. I think another question is kind of connected to that is, do you believe one must follow seasons, color, trends, or do your own thing? So a mix of both. I kind of do my own thing, but I do get influenced by what's around me, and if I like something or I like a certain trend or style, I will try it and see if it works for me. With makeup, there is no one size fits all usually. You need to, you know, try different things and see what works for you. For example, I like a matte foundation. I like putting other textures or making it dewy with setting sprays or highlighters or blushes, but I find that putting like a really thick moisturizer, then putting a dewy foundation, then putting like blush and highlighter, I just don't see the benefit to that because I do tend to sweat, and the weather we live in, it doesn't cater to that. So like that's another good example. Like you are looking at international makeup artists or bloggers, and their air and weather is super different from ours. They don't have too much humidity in many places, and their skin does tend to dry out, so they lean towards a lot of dewy foundations. Whereas for us, if there's humidity, like seasonal changes, like where I live, the seasons keep changing and my skin keeps changing according to that. So if the trend is dewy foundation, I can't necessarily use a dewy foundation because I need to use a matte one to counteract the weather. So I hope that helped. Now let's go into the makeup. I'm going to do my eyebrows. I'm using my Swiss Beauty. I've been using this forever. So yeah, if I like something, I just stick to it till it's over. And only if there's a reason for me buying another product, then I go for it. But yeah, if I want to try stuff out, make videos for you guys, I do pick up stuff. But if you're finding it expensive, don't spend too much money. Like Swiss Beauty is a very affordable brand, and I like them for eyebrows. Okay, going in for the eyebrows, I'm going to take my spoolie. Okay, I'm done with my eyebrows for now, and I'm going to go in for color correction. I'm using my LA Girl Pro.conceal, taking some on my hand. Oh, this is shade orange. Going in with my brush. It's going in. Okay, leaving my color corrector for now. Let's go in for another question. What is your go-to makeup store and why? So I think Nykaa is my go-to store. It has a lot of brands. I like Sephora as well, but Nykaa is online. It's really like I have an app. I keep getting deals and offers, so I really like using it. And I like the Nykaa products as well. Like again, we were talking about affordable. Nykaa is like quite affordable, and I really like their products. I like their foundations, eyeshadows, lip liners, lipsticks. They're quite nice. So I think that's my go-to. Sephora is when I'm feeling a little bougie and I want to buy a little bit more expensive stuff. I do love Sephora, but yeah, I tend to go towards Nykaa. And in terms of products, yeah, I think I like Maybelline. Right now, yeah, I think that's my favorite. I like Sugar as well, homegrown brand. e.l.f, like all these affordable brands I quite like. With high end, I like Huda Beauty for their eyeshadows. I like their lip liners and lipsticks. Liquid lipsticks are really nice. I like the Wishful scrub as well, and I want to get into their perfumes, but I'm gonna wait a bit, like budget has to permit. Yeah, that's it. Now I'm going to go in for foundation. Actually no, first I'm going to set my color corrector with powder. This is a new thing I've started. So I'm just taking whatever's left on the puff that's in the sugar. So I'm using my sugar, set the tone, and I'm just tapping it on my hand and then going in. Okay, and then we're going in for foundation. I'm using the Fit Me Matte and Poreless. It has an SPF as well, so it's good when you're going out, and it's in the shade 330. Squeezing about 2 pumps for now, and I'm going to be using my sponge. It's my pack sponge. Taking it down. Your neck has to match your face, guys. Very, very important. Now for concealer, I'm going to be taking my Maybelline Fit Me in the shade Honey, and I'm just going to put directly under my eye here. Oh, that's bright. a little here, and whatever's left on the brush I'm gonna put down the bridge of my nose, tip of my nose, cupid, chin, a little here. Let it dry a little bit so then there's more coverage, and then I'm going to blend. So I'm going to blend the cupid bow first, then the chin, then take a little up, make these kind of meet here, but keep an angle here. It's almost like there's eyeshadow there because my eyelids are quite pigmented, so this kind of gives you this winged effect, which is kind of cool. And then here, dabbing motion. You can take as much time as the base. The base is really important, and then you can slowly sort of build up the other stuff. Taking a little bit of concealer on my hand to just take it with the pointy end of my sponge and just even out wherever I've highlighted, because I felt like this side was a little bit more highlighted than here. I mean concealed, but since I'm using such a bright concealer, it kind of highlights as well. Need to even it out. Okay, so now we're gonna go in for liquid blush, but before that I'm going to answer a question. How often do you wash your makeup brushes? It's really written there. So I wash it every 2 times I use makeup. I don't know if that's correct or not. This isn't for people when I apply makeup on other people, then I have like a whole different set and that is washed every time. But for myself, every time I use a makeup brush, I like wait like 2 times. So like today I'm putting makeup up, I'm not gonna wash my brushes. But next time after I put makeup on, I'm gonna wash the brushes. I'm just being honest, you probably should wash it every time. But yeah, I'm pretty lazy because I have to take all of them and I have this whole process. I made a video about it. I don't know if it's gonna come out before or after this video, but do check it out either way. So that explains how I wash my brushes. But yeah, I do it every 2 times. You should definitely do it that many times or every time. And your sponges as well. Don't forget to wash your sponges as well. That's also very, very important. Next question. How long can you use eyeliners before you need to discard them? What lipsticks? So each product has its own date. Like usually liquid products, they last for less time and powder products last longer. Each product will have an icon on it. I'm gonna try and find one just so that it's like, yeah, so each product will have an icon telling you how long it lasts. So I don't know if you can see this, it's focusing, but it's written here, there's like a box and it's written 12M, which is 12 months. So this product should be used within the 12 months since when it's manufactured, and most products will have it on it. Let me find something else to show you. Okay, so for example, this K Beauty palette, it was manufactured in 2022 and they say use before, so in Jan 2022 and use before December 2024. So it's written on the packaging. So you should just follow this because it's just safer. You are putting things on your face and just be safe. So if it's not written like exactly, you should go by, yeah, again, like this Huda Beauty, there's a box and then there's 12M. That means this should be used with 12 months. I do find that powder products last a little longer, but if you want to be on the safe side, just follow the instructions. With liquid liners, they will dry out. So your liners will dry out and you'll know that they've lived their life. Usually it's not written on bigger boxes, things are written. But yeah, I think all the products kind of tell you, they direct you. So this says use before 2024, it's written on the bottom. So things like that, I think, yeah, you need to follow those because you don't want to risk putting something and getting a rash or having some reaction. And these products have been tested and they've decided this is the time within which it will stay proper. So stick to that, follow that. And I know it's difficult because you bought the product, so that's why I say don't buy too many products. If you buy liquid liner, just use it, finish it. Lipsticks are more difficult to finish, but liners you can definitely finish. Even eyeshadows are kind of difficult to finish, but don't buy huge quads. If you're not an eyeshadow girly, don't buy huge palettes. Just buy like simple palettes. Nykaa has them, NYX has them. You can even get quads, which is 4 colors. If you know you're just going to put brown, gold, black, there's a Nykaa quad for that. So that's my advice. Let's continue doing the makeup. Very chatty video today. I'm going to be using the Nykaa Molten Matte Lip and Cheek color as my liquid blush. So I'm just going to put directly on. And I'm going to blend it with my beauty blender. A little on the nose. It up, and then I'm going to powder my face. So I'm using the sugar powder again, and I'm going to take a little bit in the cap, and I'm going to be using my triangular puff that I got from Amazon for that. Going in to the powder, tapping off. I'm just setting. The main area that I want to set is under the eye, and wherever else I kind of tend to sweat. And I've left the blush. I'm going to go, I haven't powdered where I put blush because I'm going to put a powder blush on top, so that'll set it. I'm going to go in for bronzer. This is my Juvia's Place Bronzed in Tan, and I'm going to be taking the lighter color, and I think I'll take a fluffy brush today because I want it a little diffused. I don't want a very sharp bronze. So just putting that into the blush. Doing the same on the other side. Now I'm going to pinch this brush, take a bit of product, tap off the excess, and go down my nose. Now I'm also going to take a blending brush and take that color. Actually, I'm going to take the darker color, and I'm going to put that in my crease. Using a windshield wiper motion, I am just going in the crease and giving some definition to my eye and dragging it down my nose if needed. Now, let's go for another question. Which are the best cheek tints? So, I heard the Benefit one is really good. I'm not a cheek tint girly, but this could be counting as a cheek tint. It's the Nykaa Molten Matte Lip and Cheek color. I also like this e.l.f. Beat Tint lip and cheek tint. There are 2 colors that I know of. Those are really nice. I have a lot of friends who like to just put a little bit on the lips and that's it. I like this e.l.f. Beat Tint as well. It's for the lip and cheek as well, and it's a roll-on. It's quite red, and then you just comes on like that. I will make a video on my favorite blushes and I'll include this in that. Do you love me? Of course I love you. You're my cousin. I love you. And also you're my editor, so make me look good. I do love you. Please edit me nice. Of course I love you. You're like a big sister to me. You're the cool eldest cousin that I have. So, I mean one of the eldest cousins that I have. You know what I'm talking about. So of course. Why are you so fly? This is my bestie. She's given me like kisses. Kisses back to you. I love you. And do you have any high school gossip for me? You're the one with the gossip, okay? This is a friend of mine from school. We were friends since we were like 11, 12 years old, 12, 13 years old. And you're the one with the best gossip. So we need to meet up and you need to update me because I have zero gossip for you. Let's continue with the makeup and then go back to the question. Yeah, blush. Now I have this MAC burnt pepper powder blush. When I saw it in the store, I loved it and I was like, oh my god, this color is so beautiful. But I find it so difficult to take the powder out. So it's just been sitting in my cupboard and I want to use it or I want to throw it. So I'm going to try again to get some blush out of this. Let's see. Yeah, a little bit is coming on the brush. Let's see what comes. Okay, it's happening. So let's use it. See, it's such a pretty color. I don't know why it didn't show. But it's not super pigmented, but it's like fine because I have that blush underneath. Now I have to do my eyes. So I'm going to do like a liquid liner, but I think I'll get like a eyeshadow which is similar in color to what I have on my cheeks. So there's a bit of a match. I'm going to take my Huda palette and I'm going to take a combination of Man-Eater and henna. I'm just going to mix these two together and with a brush like this and then see what comes out. I'm going to tap a little bit on my hand so I know what color I'm going to be putting on my lips. I don't want to. I think this is also a subtle way of bringing color into your makeup, like if it's not super nude, just a hint of color that's similar to your blush, I think is quite cute. And then I'm going to, I forgot my highlighter, so I'm going to go into my highlighter now. I'm using the Wet n Wild highlighting powder, Precious Petals. Love this, and I'm using a fluffy brush. I like to take my highlighter into my brow bone and then bring it down. Looking in the mirror. And a little bit on the center of my eyelid. It's really subtle. Now I am going to do my eyeliner. So I'm going to be taking a brown liner and just drawing a wing on top. I'm also going to tightline my upper waterline. Oh, I don't know if I mentioned, this is the Ofra eyeliner in brown. Doing the same thing on the other side. I'm going to take a little bit on the lower lid as well, just in the outer corner. I am now going to take my L'Oreal Matte Signature Eyeliner in brown, and I'm just going to go over the top part. Okay, now it's time for mascara. So I'm using my L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. I wanted voluminous lashes today, so I'm going in for that. Can you see how voluminous my lashes got? I want to finish up the eye by putting a little bit of this henna color that I used on my under eye, so there's just like a little bit of cohesiveness. You kind of want the upper eye to match with the lower eye as well, so you kind of have to put the similar colors there. Okay, now for lips, I'm going into my usual Huda Beauty lip contour in rich brown, and lining my lips. I'm not overlining my lips today because I am going out for lunch and I look a little funny. So, and then for lips, I'm using my new Wet n Wild liquid catsuit lipstick in Give Me Mocha. I saw this on my cousin. I'm like, I need to have that. So in my Nykaa haul I had shown it, but I hadn't applied it, so I'm going to show you now. How pretty is this color? Applying some more. I've got a little outside my lips, so I'm going to take that lip liner and correct that. It's drying down matte. Quite matte, which I like, and then I might go over it with this Mattelicious Nykaa Mattelicious lip crayon in Jade Rose. This is a really good lipstick. If you were like, which lipstick should I get, I think this is like a universal, it goes, suits really everyone. I'm just gonna put a little bit here and just I think it gives a nice gradation and a nice lip color. Now I'm going to take all this makeup off my hands. I am going to put a little bit of setting spray, and I'm not going to spray it all over my face. What I'm going to do is, this is a Pixie Glow Mist. I'm going to take it on my sponge and on the rounded side, and just, actually on the side that doesn't have much makeup on, and just spray onto it and just press it into the skin. Now I'm going to finish up getting ready and come right back. I'm back. I put my earrings on. I brushed my hair, so not really did much. So didn't really do much. I'm going to go through the rest of the questions because I realized I haven't answered all of them. So let's do that. Did you worry about people's reactions when you first started making makeup videos? Well, honestly, I've never really been a person who cares much what people think. Like that part of your brain that cares, I don't really, so I kind of just do whatever and say whatever. I'm kind of terrible like that. So no, I really didn't care. I really like making makeup videos. I loved watching them since I was like really young. Like when I was in college, I remember when YouTube started becoming a thing, I used to watch Michelle Fan videos and I was like, oh wow. But I didn't really have makeup skills then, so I kind of honed my skills a little bit, and I did my makeup course, and I think it was the lockdown where I was just like sitting and I was like, you know what, my friends keep telling me, oh, you know, teach us about makeup, tell us about makeup, all of that, and I was like, yeah, why don't I just make videos and show you guys what I know? And I can actually see how much I've learned from my first video to now. And I did my makeup course. I'm certified as a makeup artist now, and so yeah, I never really cared. Like I've always kind of done whatever I wanted to do, and not really cared what people think. So that's that. Another close friend of mine is like, why are you so beautiful? Well, because of friends like you, girl. But no, I really don't think of myself as super pretty or anything. It's not like I don't have self-esteem issues. It's not that. It's just that I don't put too much value into looks. So if you're saying beautiful in like spirit and soul, thank you. That's like the best compliment ever. But yeah, I mean, it's nice to dress up, it's nice to put makeup on, but I think everyone can put makeup. I think a lot of us with the whole like Instagram and all, we think I need to be this pretty or look like that to put makeup or use makeup, and that's not true. Makeup is for everyone, and I think honestly, if you like wearing makeup, just wear it. And everyone is, I mean, this is cliched, but I actually believe this, like everyone's beautiful in their own way. I don't think that there's unattractive people or attractive people, and that's just really beauty is an eye beholder. Like someone you may not find attractive may be super attractive to someone else, and that's great. My last question is, what is your dream? So I think you're talking about like my ultimate dream and not like the dream I had last night, because last night I was like riding a horse and I don't know, chasing after someone, so maybe a western or something. But my actual dream is, yeah, I'd like to make a career out of makeup and videos, and yeah, I'd like to provide for my family and never really have to worry too much financially, and also just be happy. I have a lot of stuff going on in my life. It's not really the most normal life. It's not really I didn't have a normal 20s, not having a normal 30s. So I think I just want a little bit of peace. I think happiness and peace, and I want all the people I love to have that as well. So ending on that note, I hope you guys like this video. It's kind of different from what I normally do, but this is me getting ready. I'm gonna go out. I might send you put up some pictures and videos of going out, and I hope you guys liked it. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and ask me more questions. Ask me on Instagram, ask me here on YouTube, wherever. I will answer them if they're not too personal. But otherwise, hope you guys like this video, and take care. Bye.